Hi guys, it's great to be back. After a long time, I haven't recorded any one of these sessions in a long time. It's been months now, and for whatever reason, I thought I had a good reason to not do that. But the more I think about it now, the more I realize maybe that was just an excuse. I could have always found a few minutes to just share a thought or two. This is Unscripted with the King, so there is no script. That means anywhere, anytime, when a thought pops up, I can always share that. But I'm also glad that I did not push it. I did not force myself to do it. But here is a thought after a long time. So a few weeks ago, I visited a factory for one of my clients, who's actually a friend. We are trying to put together a marketing campaign for some of his products and for his company. And it was the first time I was visiting such a factory in a very long time. It's a beautiful place, state-of-the-art machinery, everything looks new, sparkling, and I'm so proud of my friend. And one of the things that I'm grateful I learned that day, or I got to remember as he was taking me through his plant, his factory and the production line, I know the things he's doing is just how so much of what he does in that factory is similar to life itself. So he's got this whole production chain for different product lines going on, and it just got me thinking about the value chain that we go through in our lives, that each one of our lives actually takes on. So there's a place where the water comes from to go into these big machines that mix the ingredients together for whatever food products it makes. Then from this one machine to the second machine, which cooks at a certain temperature and pressure. And then from there's all these automated scales that the food goes through. Then into the bottles, then there's another stage for the labels, then there's another stage for all sorts of things, then the packing right at the end where the products end up in the boxes and sealed. And it just got me thinking about how important each one of those phases in the production stage is, and how when you start to look at our lives and the value chains that we have, whether it's in our daily lives at work or in our relationships, how there's processes that should be followed and not be missed, and how if you just miss one aspect of your value chain in your life, everything gets messed up. Or you get to the end of something and you're not happy with the results, and you look back at where you messed up and it's 7-8 steps back, and it can be quite a problem getting back there. It could cost you time, it could cost you money, it could cost you relationships. And as somebody that hires people, I see so often how one guy could be so great at sales, they don't struggle with the numbers really, but if you look at their timekeeping, every morning or almost every morning they come to work late, and how that begins to affect a lot of their productivity down the line. So you are great at the sales yet, but imagine if you had started work a little bit earlier. Imagine if you were there during the strategy session with the rest of the team. Imagine how much more effective you would be as a team member, or how productive you would be as an individual when it comes to the end of the day, the end of the week, or the end of the month. Okay, so this is just a rough draft, a rough thought. Like I say, this is Unscripted with the King. I don't know how this applies to your life, but just that visit to my friend's factory got me thinking about how I should be paying a little bit more attention to different aspects of my life and all the things that matter, and respecting process a little bit more, and making sure that I don't skip any stages. It's all necessary. Sometimes there are things that seem to slow us down in the way that they happen, but it's all good. It's all part of life. It's all part of the process that we need to go through to get to the end of our lives or the end of our journeys or whatever it is that we are working on with a good, full product that the world will appreciate, and that you will appreciate for yourself. I'm grateful for how far I've come and how I never skipped any stages. So this was a big reminder for me to just stay focused on doing all the right things and making sure that I'm not skipping any stages of the value chain in my life. Catch up again soon, guys. Cheers. Take care.